So today we're going to be making caramel apples. They're completely vegan. They are gluten-free, but they are not diabetic friendly. So unfortunately, I've had a lot of questions in the past where people have asked if I have any diabetic recipes, and I don't right now. I just have vegan, gluten-free, and a lot of nut-free stuff. So what you need for this recipe will be just a standard baking tray, a sheet of wax paper, a pot, one that has Teflon in it, and a wooden spoon. Don't use plastic because I have made the mistake before of melting a perfectly good plastic spoon in a pot for caramel. Don't do it, it's a bad idea. And some sugar, some raw sugar to make this vegan. This is the brand that I use. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's like Morena, I don't know, but it's completely raw or pure cane sugar. It's vegan and it's of course gluten-free. Then you need a cup of that sugar, and then you need a half a cup of corn syrup, of light corn syrup. I just got the store brand stuff that is made with real vanilla. Who knows if that's true? And then this is my new pride and joy. I found this at our local Whole Food kind of store. I'm sure you could find it wherever you live. It's sweetened condensed coconut milk. It's dairy-free, soy-free, and vegan. So, and I believe it's gluten-free too. I don't see why it would have gluten in it. Yes, gluten-free. And then last but not least, just some vanilla. You can't even see that. Why am I doing that? You need one teaspoon of vanilla. And this is imitation vanilla because I'm cheap. And we have the toppings. Hold on, I'll show you the apples and some of the toppings. Okay, so I have some beefy apples. I got them from Trader Joe's. You could probably find these anywhere. They're Honeycrisp. You could use Granny Smith, Red Delicious, Pink Ladies, whatever you want. And I took some skewers, just some regular skewers, and wrapped some twine around them so they look more cutesy in fall. But that's the apple. And then for the toppings, I went ahead and got some peanuts and I put them in a Ziploc bag and crushed them up so they were broken up into tiny pieces. And then we have some organic unsweetened coconut, some flaked coconut, and I don't know, I just really like coconut. If you don't like it, then don't use it. And then the last ingredient for the toppings is semi-sweet chocolate chips. And these ones are from Trader Joe's as well. They're kind of accidentally vegan. They were shared on the same equipment as milk, so just keep that in mind if you're kind of iffy about that when buying these. But I really don't care, so that's all for the toppings. And now I guess we're gonna start making them. Just remember to use a wooden spoon. I stress this so much because I've had so much trouble with it. I think I've actually melted 2 spoons. So, wooden spoon. So, here we go, we're gonna start making stuff. So now we're going to turn our stovetop on to low and let our pot heat up a little bit. I've went ahead and let my pot heat up, and then you're going to add your so basically all the ingredients are going in. I'm going to add the corn syrup and milk first and really get everything out of there. Alright, and then the milk, the condensed coconut milk. Okay, this stuff is really messy. But it looks delicious. Kind of. And the sugar, the cup of sugar. And we're gonna keep stirring this constantly until it reaches 230 degrees Fahrenheit, or until we can put it in a cold glass of water and it will turn into a soft ball within that cold glass of water. Which I don't have a candy thermometer, so I will be doing a cold water test. And your arm is going to get really tired, believe me. You're gonna want to stop, but don't. Just keep doing it. I know you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Alright, so I found a thermometer, just like a basic kitchen thermometer, and mine I've been doing this for like a good seven minutes or so, and my sauce only read 100 degrees Fahrenheit, so I cranked the heat up to medium, and I'm gonna see if that's gonna heat up the caramel a little bit faster, because I felt like I was stirring it for a long time and getting nowhere. So I do recommend that if you choose to boost up your heat, do not heat it up any further than like the medium temperature on your stove. It might get too hot, and if it gets too hot, then your sugar will burn and it will stick together. But right now this stuff actually looks like really good. I mean, it's not caramel colored yet. It'll really get its caramel color when you add the vanilla in after we take this off the heat, but as it heats up, it will start turning brown, and this is starting to look really good, and it smells amazing. Like, oh, I cannot wait to eat this. So we'll be back in a couple minutes to give you guys an update. Not reached 230 degrees Fahrenheit yet. So I'm gonna keep at it. I turned it up to about a little bit under medium heat, and that seems to help it get to the right temperature a little bit better. Unfortunately, I wasn't filming when I I dropped the whole thermometer into the caramel, which was fun, and I ended up spilling almost caramel all over the burner, so it smells like burnt sugar right now. But we're going strong. We're getting there. And if you are doing this at home, don't be discouraged by the time that it's taking to getting the sugar and the condensed milk to caramel. It just takes time. Just check in the temperature again. Yes, 30 more degrees to go. Turn the temperature back down. You can see it's a little bit bubbly, but I don't think that you can avoid that when you want the temperature to be the 230 degrees. So we are going to add the vanilla once we remove this from the heat. So we can try to do that. But right now you can see it's like a really nice caramel color, and I'll go ahead and pop my thermometer back in there and see what the temperature is at. Make sure that you're always stirring this as well, because if you stop for a moment, then all of the caramel that is at the bottom will start sticking and it will start burning. Alright. So I just did the water test and it does work. So we've got my hands are so shaky. We've got the right temperature and we can start caramelizing our apples. So there you go. If you do want to use the water test, it does work. So there you go.
I wanted to eat it.
Oh, here. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and add our vanilla quickly. This is the teaspoon of vanilla. And mix that in really well. See how it sizzles? That's why you need to remove it from the heat. And look at that beautiful caramel. It smells so good. Oh my god. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and move over to our apple decorating place. So now you want to work pretty quick to get your apples dumped and then into your sauce, or into your toppings, and then it can harden, and it'll harden pretty quick, so be careful. So we're gonna dunk, and we can kind of twist the bowl a little bit to get all of the apple covered. And let it drip. Just a little bit, you don't have to go too extreme. And wipe it off. I mean, you might make a mess on your way over. Don't be shy, I guess. And we can dip it in. And then I want to put some chocolate chips on this. So I don't know if you can tell, but it's already starting to stiffen up, so I can just kind of place the chocolate chips on there and they stick, which is kind of fun actually. There's that one. Alright, and you just do the same thing over and over until all of your apples are done. You can take that, so now we don't need that.
Instead of dripping all that caramel back in, you could like roll it onto the apple, you know?
Like that?
Yeah.
There we go. Daniel just showed me an easier way, not an easier way, a more logical way to do it. And then this one's got peanuts on it. Like, there we go. Oh my god, it looks so good. Some coconut. Ooh, that just fell all up in there. And some chocolate chips. And some peanuts. And some more peanuts. Yes! Last one. And dip, dip, dip. Oh man, that's like a Reese's one. Alright. And there's my apples. I know it's kind of a lengthy process, but I think they turned out kind of cute. I mean, let me know how you guys like these, and also let me know if you did try them, because I would like to see. But other than that, I hope that you guys have a very happy Halloween, and I guess this is all that I have to say, and as always, stay jolly. Condensed coconut milk. Get it. You need to get it. Oh my god, it's so good.